Hi, I'm Todd from F5 Design Studio, and this is Discount Lab. Discount Lab is designed for Etsy sellers who want to understand what their discounts are really leaving behind after Etsy fees, payment processing, listing fees, offsite ads, refunds, and other deductions. The goal is simple. Stop judging a promotion only by the number of orders it creates. Instead, look at the money you actually keep. Which listings are carrying the discount, which coupon codes are worth continuing, and where your margin is disappearing. Let's begin with the problem. A listing can receive more orders during a sale and still become less profitable. A 40% discount reduces the buyer's payment immediately. Then Etsy fees are applied to the remaining transaction. Payment processing fees, fixed fees, listing fees, offsite ads, refunds, and other costs reduce the amount even further. The problem is that Etsy's normal order view does not make this easy to understand. You may see that a coupon code generated 20 orders. You may see that revenue increased, but you may not know whether those orders produced a healthy net result. You may also be running several codes at once, so the performance of one offer becomes mixed together with another. Discount Lab takes the exports you already have from Etsy and turns them into a practical margin analysis. There is no API connection, no Etsy login inside the app, and no subscription system. The files are parsed locally in your browser and saved to local browser storage. The first step is downloading the correct files from Etsy. You need 3 CSV exports. For the cleanest analysis, download all 3 files for the same month and year. Start in Etsy Shop Manager. Go to Settings, then Options, then Download Data, and open the Orders section. For the first file, choose CSV type, Order Items. Download that file. This is the file that identifies the individual listings purchased and helps allocate discounts to the correct products. Then repeat the same process but choose CSV type, Orders. Download the Sold Orders file as well. This file contains order totals, coupon codes, refunds, and when available, Etsy's exported order net. The third file comes from your Etsy Finances. Go to Shop Manager, then Finances, then Monthly Statements. Choose View All Monthly Statements. Select the same month you used for the order exports and choose Generate CSV. Download the statement file once Etsy has prepared it. Depending on Etsy's process, the statement may take a moment to generate or may be delivered through an Etsy notification or email. The 3 files should normally look similar to these names: Etsy Sold Order Items, Etsy Sold Orders, and an Etsy Statement CSV. Do not use Currently for Sale Listings or Etsy Listings Download.csv for this analysis. Those files contain listing content, not completed order and fee records. Now open Discount Lab. The import menu explains where each file comes from and gives you 3 separate upload areas. Upload the Sold Order Items file into Section 1. Upload the Sold Orders file into Section 2. Upload the Monthly Statement into Section 3. You can import one month or add several months together. When you add another monthly file, the data is appended. If you reload a file with the same file name, Discount Lab replaces the previous copy instead of duplicating it. As soon as the files are loaded, the app begins reconciling them. It matches order items to sold orders and then matches those orders to statement records using the order ID. This creates a 3-way view of the shop. When an exported order net is available and matched, Discount Lab uses that observed Etsy value. This is called Exported Order Net mode. When a row does not have a matched order net, the app uses your editable fee settings to create a modeled estimate. Modeled fees are clearly separated from actual exported values, so you can see how much confidence to place in each number. Now let's walk through the menus. The first menu is Overview. Overview gives you the shop level picture. You can see after discount revenue, your average discount depth, the total discount given, and the estimated amount remaining after Etsy and advertising deductions. The largest discount leaks section shows which listings received the most seller-funded discount. This helps you identify where the biggest amount of money is being given away. The decision queue prioritizes listings using observed margin and full price evidence. It gives you a starting point instead of forcing you to inspect every listing manually. Next is Import. The import page is not just for uploading files. It also shows the reconciliation status. You can review the number of item rows, sold orders, statement lines, and three-way matches. You can see whether dates overlap correctly, whether currencies match, and whether any orders remain unmatched. This is also where you can confirm that the correct files were used. If something looks wrong, it is much better to catch that here before making a discount decision. The autopsy menu focuses on coupon codes and sale behavior. This is where you compare codes separately instead of treating every discounted order as one large group. For each code, Discount Lab shows the number of orders, share of orders, average discount depth, net proceeds per order, the next test depth, and how much order volume the new test can afford to lose before it produces less total net. The decision column helps you interpret the result. A heavily used deep discount code may receive a step-down recommendation. A code with only one or two orders may be marked as needing more evidence. Full price orders are kept as a control group so you can compare discounted performance against normal selling behavior. The full price menu identifies listings that already sell without discounts. Discount Lab looks for listings where at least 60% of observed sales carried no seller-funded discount. These are important because they may not need to be included in the sale at all. If a listing already has strong full-price evidence, continuing to discount it may simply reduce the amount you keep per order. The recommendation here is often straightforward. Pull the listing out of the sale and protect the margin that demand is already producing. The Bleeders menu shows the individual orders where margin falls below your configured floor. These are the orders to investigate first. They are sorted by the weakest result, so you can see whether the problem comes from a deep coupon, a low-priced product, Etsy fees, off-site ads, a refund, or a combination of several deductions. This is especially useful because a promotion may look acceptable on average while still creating a small group of orders that lose money or fall far below your target. Next is Margin Guard. Margin Guard calculates the maximum model discount each listing can carry while staying above your target margin. You can set the margin floor as a percentage of revenue or as a flat proceeds amount per unit. The calculation uses the current fee assumptions and shows the result transparently. This gives you a ceiling before you create a new promotion. Instead of asking, what discount sounds attractive, you can ask, what is the deepest discount this listing can safely support? The Sales Simulator lets you test a scenario before changing anything on Etsy. Choose a listing, then adjust the list price, sale depth, and variable cost per unit. The simulator shows what the buyer pays, the modeled Etsy fees, the resulting proceeds, and the proceeds margin. It also gives you the break-even volume multiplier. This answers a practical question. If the new discount reduces your net per order, how many additional orders would you need to keep the same total proceeds? The simulator does not predict demand. It only performs the margin math for the scenario you enter. Finally, open the strategy menu. This is the decision report. At the top, Discount Lab gives you an observed shop condition, such as controlled discounting, heavy discounting, or sale-dependent catalog. Before you go, I'd also like to invite you to join our school community, Seller Secret Society. We're just getting started, so you'll be joining at the beginning. We're building a useful space for online sellers with practical tutorials, templates, tools, and honest discussions about growing a shop. More resources will be added soon, and I'd really love to have you there. You'll find the link in the description.